Hello plastic model builders, welcome back. This is Ari Stone with Plastic Model Builder, and this is the Revell B-25J Mitchell 148 scale, part 8. If you haven't seen the other parts, go back and watch them. As well, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. Make sure you watch the whole video. Don't want you to miss anything that you might think is not there, but is there. So, what you just saw, I painted the front guns. Now I am painting the side guns just using my paint marker, which I don't know if you can get those anymore, and I really like mine. Here we have the shell bags, and paint anything that is supposed to be canvas related. Paint those tan. You can do whatever color you want that looks like a bag. These right here you're not really going to see because they are inside of the aircraft, and you'll have to look down through the glass to see them of the turret. Anyway, here's the outside one. I just kind of painted that a little bit, dabbed it a little, made it look kind of like cloth. Did my best. I'm not saying I'm perfect. That's kind of how it turned out. I was happy with it. So we're going to take all of our guns that we have and mount them into the glass that is provided. So we have one right here. Just be careful, I'm using some super glue. Remember, super glue can and will frost things if you're not careful with it. The way I use mine is in open air, and I let a fan circulate around it. That way it sucked out any type of fumes that does frost glass. So you got to remember, if you do that, you should be okay, but don't take my word for it, because I don't want you to ruin a model based on because I said so. It's up to you to experiment and figure out if it works or not. So I'm going to attach the nose glass, and in other videos I said I figured out how to do it correctly. This is how to properly install glass. You get your Microscale or whatever kind of PVA glue, you know, like white glue. Thin it down a little bit. I know I'm a little sloppy here, but it will flow better into the cracks, and then you can clean up whatever's left. And here it is, as you can see me going around this whole thing. Make it look pretty, give us some model making madness. That's what it's all about. So we're going around that top glass. So these are like the little lights for the landing glass. Make sure you put them in the right spots. They're kind of hard to get in. Just kind of hold them in, put a little glue. Should stay in place. It'll suck right in there just like liquid cement. There's one, and the other one. It's easy enough. Glue in the side glass. Have to be careful with that. Hold it in with something. Here you go, same technique. You see I've gotten a lot cleaner with it. Still not perfect, but you can see how that glue will flow in there if you have the right consistency for it. It just sucks in. And then this is the other one. Goes right there on the side of the plane. See how I also painted that canvas right there, and it didn't want to stay. So what do? You just put some glue on there and press it in, and then hope it stays. Let a little bit of it dry, and then you can do the rest. That way at least it's held in place. If I got some extra glue on there, don't worry, it's weathering. So now we are going to assemble the turret gun, and you see me clipping away that stool there. That will be used at the end of the video. It helps hold the plane on. That way it doesn't tilt. So you have this little piece here. This is how this is going to go. Just like that. You want to make sure you fit your gun in there, because I think I forgot about that, but we're going to add that in as you see me doing right now. And this is what you're seeing is not a perfect model, but what happens when you make mistakes. That's what I like to put in my videos, is how you can make mistakes so you know not to do it. So this is the right way to do it. You make sure you get that gun in there, then you put that in, check the fit with the turret glass. Again, using some plastic cement here. Do it properly. Make sure you don't frost anything up. Get some plenty of air in there. Not a lot of tabs to hold this down. And then this right here will hold everything in place. You see that's how it goes. Fit your gun down in there. Flip your plane on the other side. Find a way to hold it in, and then you see you got to carefully maneuver this piece. Get it in and get your glue in there. It's a little bit tedious. You want to make sure your turret spins, although mine didn't really spin too freely. You see I'm using my little tweezers there. I always forget the names of things. Anywho, there, so that's in. Get a couple of extra dabs of glue in there. So we have two ladders, one in the front and one in the back. One's by the bomb bay doors, and one is by the bomb camera. which, as you know, was probably what photographed this very plane being hit and going down and never returning from war, unfortunately. So you have that in place, and this is where that ladder is going to sit, and it holds everything in place. So here's the other ladder, which is for the tail sitter. Pull that ladder up tight, and once this plane is level, you're going to put that on there. So we apply the Johnny Joe decal right there. The box has part of the glass painted with that on there. I didn't do that. You can look at other pictures, do it how you want. I had trouble seeing that. Putting on the props, make sure they spin freely. There you go. Now we have our pitot tube. We want to put that on. Just goes right into the wing very carefully, just like so. And of course, our football antenna. So until next time, thanks for watching, and see ya.